parents really want is to have a happy and healthy child, right? Well, in some cases, parents are going beyond this. With the latest technology and science that has been discovered in the medical field in the last 20 years, people are now able to take over and control more about what is going on in the reproductive system while they are having a baby. This is including being able to change or alter or control what the child may look like, act like, or even sometimes think like. So for my points, first I'm going to be talking to you about how parents should not know all the information about their child before having a baby. Second, I'm going to talk about how parents should not be using technology to change or alter what their child will look like. And third, I'm going to talk about how parents should not change their child at all. I strongly suggest that parents should not use reproductive science to change their children in any way. For my first main point, parents should not know as much information about the unborn child. In the 2007 journal put in the Technology Teacher magazine, suggest that many benefits come from knowing more about the child, including possible health concerns, any disorders or diseases that the child may have. It also suggests that these things can now be corrected by using genetically changing technology to alter what the child may have. However, in the article written by Barros and Sousa in the 2004 Reproductive Biomedicine Online article, they suggest that this is completely immoral, unethical, and unnatural. They have stated that the pregnancy process needs to become a more natural process than it has become in the last 20 years. So, as parents are now knowing more information about their children, they are also finding more that they might want to change about their children. Which brings up my second point, that parents should not use technology to change their children. Barros and Sousa in the 2004 Reproductive Biomedicine Online suggests that by adding extra chromosomes to change a child, parents are now able to custom order what their child will look like, thus making the perfect child in everyone's mind. For example, if you have a child who's going to have brown hair and you decide that you want your child to have blonde hair, parents are now able to change this by having someone go in and alter the chromosomes and genes and affect what the child will look like. In the 2006 Health Expectations article, the Citizens' Jury of Young People in South Wales has suggested that this is completely unethical. As a group of 14 to 20-year-old young adults, they have ruled that it is completely wrong on all levels for parents to be changing their children. As parents are now changing their children, I suggest that parents should not be able to alter their children in any way. The Citizens' Jury of Young People in South Wales has suggested in the 2006 Health Expectations article that it completely destroys the natural process of what pregnancy is supposed to be like. Parents are now able to go through and change everything about their child if they don't like it, which thus creates the idea that you can create the perfect child. You could have two short parents and have a tall child, and parents are now able to do this. In the 2007 Technology Teacher article, more and more parents are using this technology because it has become so popular and so widely used. So, as the Citizens' Jury article suggests that it is wrong to do this, the Technology Teacher article is encouraging people to do this, which is then only leading to more and more problems as time goes on in the medical field. This only leads to more technology being used in the reproductive sciences in the medical field. It leads to encouraging people to go through other reproductive systems in order to have a child, such as surrogacy, egg or sperm donation, and freezing the embryos to be used at a certain time. This is encouraging less of a natural process in the pregnancy and more of a genetically almost mutated process when it's actually thought about, as parents are now being able to have other people control what their child will be like. So as I finish up my speech, I'd like to tell you just to return to a more natural process. Encourage people that that pregnancy and having a child should be a more natural process, and to encourage people to refrain from using the sciences and technology that is now being used in the reproductive sciences in the medical field.